They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. 23 yards on the play. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
From midfield, here's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And then incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and now it's 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down, but things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you just happen to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. There's no problems converting there.
Oh, sometimes they do it, not all the time.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away.
It could be the winter air or something like that. It's getting a little bit of cold up.
Fielded about a yard deep.
It's going on.
And he'll make it across the 20, as those guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Brown, the lone receiver left. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's getting it over the middle. And at the 42-yard line here, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Man open left side is Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
This is okay.
And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
It's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Play action is bad.
All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Patriots line up at the 3. Tom Brady connects on a pass into coverage. And this will go all the way for a touchdown, which takes the lead to 10. Now first and 10, Lunt's going to bust out into open space, and this long run goes for a touchdown. Pats now up by 17. Steelers have it early in the second. Bill's going to stay up the middle, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Steelers trail now by 10. Midway through the second quarter, the ball will pop loose here. Steelers end up picking up the ball and scoring, cutting the deficit to 3. Patriots on offense midway through the second. Lunt's going to hit off the left side, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. So that's all for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll get you back out to the field now for some more playoff action.
We kick first, so we kick the ball.
This will be taken in at the 1. Muscles him off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it at the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle,